Right. Okay, let's go
Hi
again.
everyone!
Hi.
Hi! Keep on smiling. Keep on smiling.
Smile.
Yay!
Gritted
Everything's
teeth.
fine. Everything's fine. We have definitely been fighting with the gremlins today. At the moment, Facebook is going live, yay! And YouTube is not, but we're still working on it. And the internet is on, yay!
Yeah,
So,
touch wood.
Yeah, touch wood. Okay, so hi everyone, let's start again. Ta-da! It's the launch of our number 7 magazine. Thank you very much. If you pre-ordered it, that's brilliant, and thank you so much for supporting us. We really, really appreciate it. So we did say that we were going to start sending them out today, which is the launch date, but we got them early, so the team at Indigo Blue HQ and all our little pixies and fairies have been working really, really hard, including Alfie, sending them out because Ella's off on holiday, you see, so we had to make sure that, you know, we did the job right, and Alfie's done an incredible job this week sending them out. So hopefully a lot of you will have already got them before you expected them.
Yeah, we've got a few messages.
Fantastic.
People have already got them.
That's really, really great. Thank you so much, everyone. We really appreciate it. And as you know, it is limited edition. This is the only one that's going out in 2023. We only have a certain amount, and then that's it. No more. This is the price, $14.99, and you won't see it anywhere else. We've not got any additional items with it. It is just the box kit, which is brilliant.
Although you are launching some other stuff today.
I am going to launch some other stuff today. So I've got some lovely new stamps. I've got a birdhouse. I've got some stencils. Yeah, I'm really excited about the stamps, actually. Just going to say Wizard of Oz. That's all I'm going to say. Anyway, so I just want to thank everybody who worked so hard to put this together. So our design team members, thank you so very, very much. The Practical Publishing design team, thank you girls, you did an awesome job. And the Practical Publishing team, thank you. We got there in the end, didn't we? Absolutely brilliant job. So thank you very much. We really appreciate it. So this is just awesome. Really, really pleased with it. So let's go and start unboxing it, shall we? Okay, come this way. So here we go. So this is what you get for your money. $14.99. Gets you the magazine with about 71 elements, 71 step-by-steps in it. I would actually use the packaging as well, because you've got all of these on here. These little bits as well, but a lot of people like to keep the packaging. And then, ooh, brand new, look at all of this stuff. It's just gorgeous. So we have, first of all, our stamps. Great big A4 sheet of clear acrylic stamps. And these are lovely. We've got a great back. I love this background sort of trellis thing coming in here. I've used this so much. This is just some script, higgledy-piggledy script, which I really, really like, and I've been using that an awful lot. We've got a hero one here. This is a lovely hero stamp that, you know, you could just do a clean and simple, just stamp it onto some card and away you go. No problem at all. Some nice sentiments, really good sentiments. Just thank you, thinking of you, live life in full bloom, happy birthday. There is so much hope in a little flower, and you don't have to be perfect to be amazing, which is one of my favourites. We've got a lovely hero stamp here as well. Sorry, the light is... No, it's just these overhead. We've got a lovely hero stamp here, which is a lovely collage of flowers. We've got some individual flowers as well. Look at that sweet little birdie. Look at that. Gorgeous. So really, really pleased with the stamps. They look fantastic. We've got a 4-in-1 stencil, which I really, really like these because you've got something completely different in each one. These obviously go really well with all the florals, lovely background stamps, stencils. So these are fantastic. This is a 6x6. If you wanted, you could trim it into 3 separate ones if you wanted, but I've just kept mine whole. And then we've got a really cute die, and it's a 2-piece die. So let me just get it out of the bag. It's a great 2-piece die. So you've got an innie and an outie. So let me just take this off here. There we go. So you've got the outer edge. So either you can cut this directly out of the card and have it as a peekaboo, or you can cut it out completely like I've done here. And I actually really, really like that as sort of like a lacy addition, which is gorgeous. But I'm going to show you some really nice samples. So that is your 2-piece die set. It's like, which way around is it? There we go. Okay, so that's your die set, which I love. And we've even got some stickers as well, which are brilliant because they're all sort of generic. You've got some happy birthday, congratulations, special day, get well, thanks, love, beautiful you, thinking of you, some nice words, and you get 2 sheets. 2 sheets of those, which are brilliant, and they're like a creamy off-white and black and creamy off-white there. So 2 sets, even, not even just 1. So I'm really, really chuffed with the freebies, as it were. They're not freebies, they're just all part of the kit, aren't they? So the magazine itself, so I'll have a quick flick through. This is Jen, our editor. She's done a super job. What we've done is we've actually done a showcase as well. So we've actually sort of just mentioned all the different things you can do with each category of products. So your slap-it-ons, your super thick, your luscious, and your paints, just to give you a very quick overview of what those actually are. And then we come to look at all these lovely step-by-steps as well. Just a bit about what's in the box, and then we go on to our own Lorna Angwin. Fabulous work. We've got some just for him ones by Sarah Fellon. Teresa Morgan's done some really soft pastel looking ones. Yours truly has done some of my sort of signature style, and you can see I've done lots of stitching on mine, just used my sewing machine, and then I've used all the different papers, so all these are in here, and I've done some ATCs as well. So see how gorgeous those die cuts are. Okay, so then we've got a competition. Look at that, 500 quid, not bad, eh? Oh, these are lovely. So we've actually got some of our new stamps that are recently released. So you've got some really nice details of step-by-steps by Kerry and Carolyn there. Nikki Gilbert has done some very florally stuff. We've got, oh, this is lovely, I'm going to show you this. Sue Jacob has done some gilding gum work as well, which is just gorgeous, so I've got to show you those. Carolyn, again, she's just amazing with her exploding boxes and stuff like that. And then we've got Kerry's fabulous birdhouse. Look at this. So this birdhouse, you can actually buy the kit, and it's got all of these different elements in the little window and the little picket fence, and we've actually got the stencils to go with it as well. So these were designed especially for this birdhouse. So these stencils, this gives you the lovely roof. We've got this one which gives you all those cute little bricks, and we've got, I don't think Kerry's used this one, so we've got this lovely beautiful Frank Lloyd Wright type one, which is gorgeous.
So do you want to show the birdhouse, or
it's gorgeous, isn't it?
we're going to do that later?
I'll show it now. Actually, it's just there. So we do have a little kit for Kerry's birdhouse, and it comes in an A4 packaging, and you get all the little bits and pieces. You even get a bit of doweling, which is what the little bird sits on. Can you see? Yeah, you can see that beautifully. So that goes in there with the little birdie on top, and she's actually Kerry's used Glorious on here, which is our ultra thick embossing enamel. I think she's done a lovely job of that. Really, really nice. It's dead easy to put together. I'll probably do that in one of the other shows, and I'll probably do a separate video as well. And so Alfie, tell me, how much is the birdhouse?
So you can buy the birdhouse with stencils,
okay,
which is £24, or you can buy the birdhouse on its own without the stencils for $15.99. And then you can buy the stencils as a bundle on their own for $8.50.
Okay, that's great. Lovely. And I'm going to do mine. I think I'll probably leave the roof so that I can lift it off, so I can put my pencils in. Because I just think that is so cute. So Kerry's birdhouse kit, beautiful. So that's that, and then we go on to the papers. So you've got some nice easily cut out toppers, and I like the faux washi tape as well. And these are just so easy, aren't they? Just because look at this, gorgeous. And these colours really fit in with our paints as well. This is definitely our yellow ochre. Gorgeous. And our terra vert, definitely a rosetti red, that, and viridian blue, and they're double-sided, which is great, but also you get 2 sets of them. So in order to get them out, you just need to pull out those staples there, lift it out, and then close them back up again. Or if you like some of our fans, they actually buy 2 and then use 1 set and then keep the other. Right, so we've got Ashley Thompson. Hi Ashley. She's done, oh, I've got it here, look at this. This is so cute. This is just gorgeous. She's made this lovely little set of drawers, which are perfect for putting all your embellishments in, because you know what we're like, we've got all these gorgeous embellishments and I've got them scattered everywhere in little tubs everywhere. So this would look great on your desk, just beautiful, to put all your little embellishments in. It's just really, really super. So Ashley, thanks very much for doing that, because that's a really nice project to do. I must actually yeah, make one of those. Those are gorgeous. So thanks very much for that. And then we have a colour tutorial. So lots of people ask me about this, and we've got lots of videos available on our website, and lots of classes as well. So I've done a little bit about that. So we've got Ingrid, I've got one of her samples here. Beautiful paintwork here. And then there's another one here, which is really lovely. Love the colours on that. A little bit about our stash, and then we come into Kerry. This is the one that I showed on Facebook earlier, but I will bring out again. Kerry's done some lovely, lovely work. And then we've got Marta. Marta's done some gorgeous stuff. Now, some nice different techniques as well in that. And then we've got me and Lorna have done some samples of our new stamps. So we've got our lovely De Paris stamp here, and we've got our mid-mod stamps as well. Oh, I love this. I can't wait to show you this. In fact, here it is. Look at this baby. It won't fit on the screen, it's that big. So this is beautiful. It is actually a garden trowel. Trowel even. Not a troll. A trowel. And our very own Wendy Wallace has done this. This must be such fun to do. You've got some gardener's twine around there. And look at all these layers here. It's just gorgeous. That hung up in a kitchen is going to look really super. Or in your... Too nice to go in the garden shed, isn't it? But it's beautiful, and using our Terravert paints as well and some rice paper. But she explains exactly how to do that in your magazine. And Wendy's done some really lovely, look at this, she's got a seed packet box, she's got a wooden block, so very much the gardening theme. Oh, I can't wait to show you these. So Carolyn Lakin has done some resin focus. So we have the diamond resin, but we also have the beautiful, stunning fast cast resin as well, which I adore. Big fan. So she's done some lovely work with these, and I will get those out for you. They are in here. This is one of them. This is, oh, look at that. It's just stunning, stunningly beautiful. And she's done lots of layers on that. That's just really beautiful. And look at this one. This is our fast cast resin, and she's actually layered up different molds here to create that, and that is just gorgeous. So beautiful. And she's used a luscious on top. So I'll show you some of the others of those a little later. So those are stunning. Okay, so what else? So much in here. So Liz has done a load as well. Me and Lorna have done some more of those faces ones. We've got Sarah Jackman Reid. We've got a bit about our Dirty Weekend as well, which are such fun. And a lot about our Zoom classes as well, which are super popular. We love doing these. It's so much fun. It's my favourite time to spend with you face to face, as it were, through Zoom, and just get a really lovely day of crafting. But you don't have to do it live. You can actually, you will get the download free, included in your fee, to download later on. So you sign up for the actual event, and you can watch it on Zoom, and we interact and we teach throughout the whole day, and we have an amazing time. And then later on, a few days later, I will take the recording, which I will have recorded all the teaching demonstrations, and you can then download them to keep forever as part of your class fee. So those information is all on the website about that. So, and then we've got back cover, our trip of a lifetime with Leonie to India, and a little bit of information about that. It's an amazing place to go, and we have the most incredible time. So that is your magazine. Let me show you some samples. Okay, so I have to just bring some of these in here. So let me just carefully put those down there. So this is Carolyn's exploding box. I love these. They're just gorgeous. Look at all those different layers. They're just really beautiful. Let me just check. It is Carolyn, yes. And I love this technique here. So you can read all about that in the magazine. So we have Carolyn again with really lovely, I love the backgrounds, really great techniques used here. And then we've got Marta. Nice use of the stencil. How simple is that, but so elegant. Really clever, Marta. Very nice. Nice use of the dye as well. Then we've got another one by Carolyn, and that's all layered up beautifully. And then this is the one I was telling you about with Kerry. Love, love, love this. This is just really up my street. I love all the layering, I love the colours, I love the stenciling, all of that. And then we've got something really pretty from Nikki Gilbert. Very clever how she's actually pieced that together and just coloured it delicately. And then our very own Sue Jacob has got this easel card. Again, so simple, but really, really beautifully designed. Very, very clever. Then we have another by Nikki Gilbert. Again, really colourful, really beautiful, nice work. Carolyn Lakin. Very nice, simple work, beautifully layered, just gorgeous. I mean, I just can't do that at all. It's just really, really lovely, that. Oh, this is this next one is by Sue Jacob. So this is a mold that we actually sell, and it's fast cast resin, and then she's made up some gilding gum on it, which is just gorgeous. Just really matched up the colour beautifully. Lovely layers of the flowers. That is just gorgeous. And then we've got one by Ingrid. Super easy, super simple, but again, gorgeous colourways there. Really beautiful. So Sue Jacob, oh, see, I can't do clean and simple, and she does it so well. So this is just some stenciling with the Luscious and gilding gum mixed together, and then she's actually used the Luscious to colour in this, which is just delightful. This is one of my tags with using it just like lace, that die cut, and then I fussy cut this, added some little bits of papers, a little bit of ribbon. You see how I've just stamped just the edge there, and I've done some layering as well with the with that stencil. Oh, this is part of the resin that Carolyn's done. This is gorgeous. So this is a fast cast resin piece, and look at that. She's actually cut that, and it's double-sided. She's actually put two together. How clever is that? Oh, I really like that. That's really, really clever. That's quite a beautiful piece. And then she's got this, which is another she's used just a normal mat here, coaster, and done some lovely stenciling, which the texture is just gorgeous. And then she's got poor little thing, its tail's just come off. I'll have to stick that back on. And then we've got this beautiful frame and some florals there. Just lovely, just really, really lovely. Let me put that somewhere safe. And then we have, now this looks like this is Ingrid's again. So yeah, no, beg your pardon, this is Nikki Gilbert's. Lovely colours, beautiful florals, great use. I love the way she's done multiple cuts into it to create a lovely background. Really, really super. Again, you can learn all about it in the magazine. And then let's just finish off with our Sue Jacob with a beautiful piece that's again clean, simple, gorgeous. I love the fact that she's actually used the gilding gum through this stencil, and you get this lovely iridescent sheen to it. She's also used it on the fast cast resin here and here, and it looks like she might have painted with it. And this looks like slapped on sparkles as well, really, really nicely. Okay, I'll leave the rest for later, and we'll have a look at those. on another hour. Now, let me just I've just knocked the camera, so I am sorry that I'm moving the camera, but it's just annoying me that. Right, now, ta-da! So we have new stamps, and these are gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. I really love these. So these are, it's a bit difficult to take these out of my packaging, so you'll have to just bear with. This is why I don't like taking them out of the packaging. So, because I only have one set of laminates. So these are beautifully cut out, already mounted onto Easy Mount. And we have Dorothy and Friends here. So these are original drawings. I can't remember the date of these, but look at the lion, gorgeous, and Tin Man and Scarecrow, and these lovely little sayings here. Friends make the world a happier place. You don't have to be crazy to my friend, I'll train you, and to an awesome friend who's as weird as me. These actually fit in this little space here, this little rock that they're sat on. And of course we've got little Toto there, and also we've got you're braver than you know, you're kinder than you believe, and smarter than you think.
So it was William Wallace Denslow.
There you go, William Wallace Denslow. Beautiful, beautiful.
First published in 1900.
There you go, 1900. So while I struggle with this,
Just giving you...
you can have a look at something that I've actually made from them. So this is how I imagined them to be used. I wanted to make a sort of lovely landscape like you have in the book, so that it's, you could actually do a little illustrated Wizard of Oz book yourself for your, maybe your children, your grandchildren, which would look amazing.
So right. We do have a bundle deal on this A5 and the two A6s you're about to show, which is £40 for the three, as opposed to a normal price of £48 if you're buying them individually. Silence.
I was hoping you'd carry on talking while I was having a drink.
I'd finished.
You could have filled the space instead of, you know, just waiting, listening to all the gulps going down. So we also have Yellow Brick Road and Poppy Landscape. Look at this baby. Isn't this just gorgeous? So we have poppies, 3 different sizes. We have some trees, and we have some tiny little poppy drifts like they would be on the hills, which is how I've done all of this here. And of course this one, we've got the Yellow Brick Road, we've got Emerald City, we've also got the poppy fields as well, and we've got another Dorothy who's very, very cute. I like this Dorothy very, very much. There's no place like home. So you can see that all together they are just amazing. I just really, really love it. I love that lion. I just love that lion on his own. I just think that on a card to a friend, to my mate, to an awesome friend who's as weird as me. I mean, that is just, that would just be fantastic, wouldn't it? You know, I've actually got Tin Man here who, we've got some hearts as well, because he's got his hands over his heart. So you could actually quite easily send a lovely, loving message to a friend or a loved one, or it could be Valentine's if you wanted. So we've incorporated that.
Yeah, Terry in America says no flying monkeys, lol.
No.
That might be the next. That might be the next one.
Yeah, I have actually got some pictures of flying monkeys, so yeah, that might be the next one, definitely. But I really wanted the poppy field, you see, so I desperately wanted to do the Yellow Brick Road and the poppy field with the Emerald City in the background. So I'm going to show you how I did this. It might take a while, but it's really, really good fun. Okay, so where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start with this one?
Are you asking who you're asking?
I'm asking
Anybody.
you, everybody, anybody.
Yes, no, do whatever.
Okay, alrighty. So I'm using super smooth card. I need a piece of paper. That's a circle. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is just get some hills going. So I just use a piece of paper and I sort of just tear some hills, basically. That's quite good, that'll do. Look at that, perfect. Okay, so but I want the Emerald City in the middle, so I'm going to get my Emerald City out. And that's going on there. So as you know, as you see, beautiful deep etch red rubber, and I'm going to use, this is Green Oasis, because it's a really nice emerald colour, and that's going to go sort of centre-ish, about 1/3 of the way down, because we like using rule of thirds, don't we? Look at that, the detail on that is just gorgeous. I love it. Okay, and cleaning my stamps, I just rub them with a rag. So that's our central point, all right? So we have to make sure that that comes sort of in the middle of the hills. So there you go. Can you see how I don't want it to move anywhere? So I'm going to use a little bit of peeled paint, and I just want to make sure that I've only got a little bit on here. So I'm just going to gently start on the paper and just stroke downwards, so I just get some nice soft lines. And you think nothing's happening, and then you bring it out and go, oh, actually yes, there is something going on here. And just a little bit, just build it up. Whoops. See, that's lovely, isn't it? I haven't done this for donkey's years, actually. I used to do a lot of this about 10 years ago. And I used to, if you've got pan pastels, it's great with pan pastels. And I'm just going to do a little bit along the bottom here.
Lee says, oops, they fell in my basket. And Jeanette, I don't know why I bothered to budget.
It is difficult when they're just so nice. If yours keeps slipping around like this, maybe you want to put some masking tape down, but I'm too lazy for that. There we go. It's just seems to be floating a little bit, so I'm just going to just bring a little bit more in. There we go. And then I'm just going to give that a little something to be standing on. There we go. Alrighty, so that's your foreground, and let's do your sky as well while we're at it. So I wanted, you know how it's got like a dome over it? Now with this one I used my glass with my drinking, but it's got drinking at the moment, so I'm going to use just this, and I'm just going to use my Stabilo oil pencil just to draw the arch around. Could have been a bit bigger really, Kay, but hey ho. And then just a damp brush, not really wet. I think I just want a little bit more. I'm just going to dampen that brush and just pull in the colour a little bit so that it's quite yellow to the edge, and then it sort of fades out. There we go. So it's got a nice little dome around it. Also, what I need is, I need to just remove some of this ink here, because I need the pathway, the yellow brick road. There, you'll see why. And then I'm going to just put a little bit of yellow there. Okay, right, we also need a bit of blue. Now, I couldn't find a blue that was suitable, so my Little John ink seemed to work really, really well. Oh, for goodness sake, get a grip, Kate. Right, so you need literally one drop. If I could do half a drop, I would. And I'm not going to put it into the ink because it's still good from a couple of days ago. Can you see? We've got loads in there. So just mix it into that. But the colour is just perfect, you see. So that's why. See, it's just such a lovely colour, that Little John. Now maybe I should have been a bit lighter with this, not quite as heavy-handed, but hey ho. There we go. Alright, so we've got a lovely, beautiful blue sky there. And that's with the Little John Vivid. So this is a refill, but you can just take the lid off yours and get one in there. Right, okay, let's get stamping, shall we? Right, so I'm going to start off with placing Dorothy. All right, so I want her about there. And excuse me, I'm going to stamp her in black. So I think she's going to come a bit above there. Yeah, let's go with her about there. Isn't she lovely? She's just gorgeous. And then let's go with, put her away. And I just want to put these poppers in. So we've got the big poppy, which is beautiful. And that's going to come over here. Oh, gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I want the medium-sized poppy over here on this side. So this is going to go here. They're beautiful, aren't they? I mean, I just love those on their own. Right, whilst I've got her there, I just want to take away some of this ink. So all you need to do is just, you see, I could have stamped her first and put a mask over her, but sometimes you get sort of lumpy bumpy look to it, so I found that I quite like doing it this way. And when I colour her in, you know, you're not going to see how easy it is just to take that away, because of course I've used distress ink. Now again with the flower head, just wet that. Doesn't matter about the leaves, obviously. So I'm just going to wet this, and then a bit more, and then, so this is just a dry piece of kitchen roll. Let's just get that edge there. And because even for the sky I've used Vivids, they are water reactive, which is perfect. So there you go. So those, you got your whites back again. And I just feel that you get a better, excuse me, better look to that. Okay, so I think I'm going to get Toto. I'm going to use a different Toto. I'm going to use this one. He's so cute. So he can't wait to actually get going on the yellow brick road. And I did think about doing him in brown, but yeah, no. Okay, let's do him in brown. So this is almost black. It's pine cone. I mean, it's a really, really dark brown, this. And let's have him about Oh, he's so cute. So this is a pine cone. Any brown will do. Just give that a wipe. So that one came from the main set. That's this little one. Okay, so there we go. So those are the basics. So I just need, I've actually done a little mask to go over her there. So next we need our yellow brick road. Now I did want that round about there, but I perhaps need to make a mask from, so it doesn't go all over Toto. Just, it needs to go up to that top of the hill, and we need a bit of a mask for that as well, which is a bit of a pain. Oh yes, a correction. So Wendy's seed box base, that has been copied down incorrectly. They've obviously cut and pasted it. So correction, number 1 needs to read to create the base. So if you can make a note of that. And number 4, that needs to read to create. Oh, shut up. Just read what I've written. Now I've written it down wrong. Top. Top, Kay. Top. Wendy must be cursing me now. Sorry, Wendy, darling. Not only did was it edited wrong, I think I'm getting it wrong. So just this leaf needs protecting. So all I'm going to do is just, I'm not cutting out the whole poppy, I'm just going to cut out this leaf. And I'm just using a post-it note. Of course, if you have, you know, proper stuff, use that. But I'm just using the sticky bit of a post-it note. You can actually buy post-it notes now which are sticky all over. Why are you laughing? For a crafter, that's quite important. Yeah. So you get a little pad like this, but instead of it having just a strip, it's the whole thing.
It's like a miracle.
He's laughing because he's not a crafter. He doesn't get it, you know. We all have people in our lives like that, don't we, guys? who don't understand it.
Don't appreciate
why I have a huge cabin full of craft stuff. Right, okay, that's that leaf protected there. Okay, done. Thank you, Scrapbooker Magazine, for sending us a beautiful magazine. And
you could just put, you don't need to cut him out, do you? Just literally put something over his.
Well, I might get away with just doing that.
Yeah, I think so.
Okay, right, so let's put Poppy away and let's get out Yellow Brick Road. So I did think about stamping this in black, but as it goes further and further away, you get more black rather than yellow, you see. mind you, I think I actually do prefer it to the yellow on here. So yeah, go on, let's risk it. Let's live dangerously. Let's have this stamped in black. Be careful. This is the trouble when I get a bit excited. Yeah, I over ink the edges.
Just thinking about those post-it notes, aren't you?
Getting excited over post-it notes. Well, yeah, I do. Excellent. Okay. So I just missed a little tiny bit there, so I'll just put that in. Excellent. So it goes off into the distance, into that hill there. Okay, and then we can take this mask off, and we've got that preserved, which is great. And the reason why I've got a gap at the bottom is I want to just put this away. On the same one, I've got a lovely row of poppies. Okay, so I did again stamp these in green, but I used quite a dark green at the bottom, which is Shady Lane, and then I used more of an emerald green at the top. And then I stamped over do this right across. Just going to put that mask back there. There we go. And then finally, let's do a little bit. Okay. So we've got our main bits now. Let's take that mask off there, and then we need the field of poppies. So what I've done is I've actually done some little tiny swathes of poppies, which are just for the background basically. So these need to be done in a nice bright red, so I'm going to use tulip red for this one. So this one is quite thick at one side and it goes off so that you can do little swathes like this. I'm just going to wipe off the thin bit and just do a wee bit more like that, so that it just follows the line of the yellow brick road. But of course you can put as much or as little in as you want. And then this one is the opposite way, so that it fits going in this direction. just clean off that little bit. So I'm just doing the top. Remember, I've got a mask over Dorothy, so she's safe. She's not going to get them all over her. And you can extend it across all the hillside if you wanted. Just because in the story it is like a massive, huge field. With these little, so these are lovely little stamps. There we go. Right, now the fun begins. So let's take this mask off Dorothy now, and then let's move those out of the way. Let's bring this bad boy in. Now for the Yellow Brick Road, I want to use some bottled sunshine. So I'm going to take my luscious powder, and we know that if you mix this with water you get a watercolour. Just move that before I get my arm in it. So I've actually got one already here. So what you do is you take a paintbrush and you wet it, and you swirl it in the luscious, and then put it onto your plate or your paint mat or your palette like I've done here, and you add more water to it and you just mix it in. So what we've got here is luscious that I've already mixed, and then I've actually allowed that to dry out. And then all you need to do when you want to use it again is just add water, because the luscious has got pigment in it, it's got binder in it, and it's got mica in as well. And when you add it with water it just becomes a watercolour. But it's got loads and loads of pigment in, so you get a lovely pigment payoff with this. So this Yellow Brick Road is going to be lovely and yellow, but it's also going to be shimmery from the mica in the luscious powder. Gosh, I haven't done a landscape for such a long time. This is such good fun, and yeah, not like me at all really. Actually, I used to do loads when I had pan pastels. That was really good fun. So I'm just gonna do the individual ones, but then when you get quite a way down you can actually just go over the whole Yellow Brick Road area. And I do think that it was right to do it in black and then paint over with the yellow. I think that does work. There you go. So that is Bottled Sunshine. It's such a lovely bright colour, and of course you get that lovely mica shift on that. Right, now for Toto. Should we do Toto? Let's do him in fall. Have we got a raspberry anywhere? No, let's get the postbox red out. Okay, so this is our lovely bright red. I'm getting a load of water on my mat now, and then I'm going to take just a tiny bit of the postbox red, which is a matte paint, and I'm just mixing in lots of water because it doesn't need to be that thick, and we don't want it to cover up all the lines, so we want it quite thin. I think I might need a smaller brush. So what I'm going to do is just do these at the bottom here. So all of these were in front of that poppy. So I'm just filling those in. Just doing red blobs, really. It's as simple as it is. Not much more complicated than that. Right, now I could do these poppies in one of two ways. So I can go in with the red, so, and then do a highlight afterwards. Let's do that because that's the quickest way of getting the right effect. There we go, really easy. And because I've added lots of water to it, it's not going to cover up all of those black lines. Look at that, it's mixing with a little bit of blue that was still there, so it's gone like a darker red, almost like a slightly on the violet side. So I'm not being that careful because I never am when I'm colouring in, and I'm not a great colourist, so, but I know how to give it a little bit of a highlight later on. So there we go, dead easy. And just to remind you, this is Super Smooth Stamping Card, our indigo blue one, and it will take a little bit of water. You just don't want to drench it at all. Oh, I tell you what I didn't do. I would like to put a little bit of something on the Emerald City. So I've got, should we go with green apple or should we go with, oh, let's go with Pied Piper actually. So this is Pied Piper Luscious, and I'm just reconstituting it just by wetting my brush and just working that in there until you want to get like a creamy consistency, otherwise it's too thin and you don't get enough pigment coming through. So these are not like the ones you buy ready-made. These have got loads and loads of pigment in. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a little bit of this in the Emerald City. And it'll just give it that little shimmer. Now you don't have to cover up all the highlights if you don't want. You can just do little touches of it, or you can colour the whole thing in, whichever. There you go, but that will just give it a little touch of sparkle so that, there you go, it shines in the sunlight, which is what the Emerald City did do. Okay, let's get cracking with finishing this off. Okay, so I'm just going to take a tiny bit of olive waistcoat. So I'm just going to fill in these. So I've got loads of water so that it won't cover up those black lines, even though it's a matte paint. Of course, if you haven't got any paints, why not? But yeah, of course you can use your pens, pencils, whatever to do this. And I know that I'm rushing a little bit now because I don't want you falling asleep, but it is the morning, so
not anymore.
Not anymore. Is it afternoon now?
25 to 1.
Oh wow. Where did the time go? It's that magic place when you're crafting. There's just something so soothing about it. It's lovely. There we go. So I'll probably neaten that up afterwards, but that's fine. Okay, so that's that done. Now I want to show you a little technique with her dress. So this is your Stabilo All pencils. Okay, so we have all the colours in now.
Well, we don't, because we've sold out.
Oh, have you sold out?
Not out of all of them, but
okay,
we've got some left.
Okay, we will get more in. So all I'm doing is I'm just putting some round the edges here, and I'm just doing it quite lightly as well, because I don't want it a really deep blue. And then I'm going to get my brush, just want to make sure it's clean as well, and it's just damp. Alright, so I'm just going to run over that and just pull that colour out. So I'm just going to, oh, it needs to be a bit damper than that. So I'm doing little circles and just pulling it out until there's virtually nothing in the middle. So remember, you don't want it too wet, because that would just make your card pill. And then just going to do the same to the front of the dress. And a sleeve. So you can see that you get a natural sort of highlight coming there. And for speed, I'm just going to do a hair as well. Now on mine, I did actually leave some highlights. I'm just going to go over the whole thing now. The lovely thing about these Stabilo All pencils, it will go on top of everything. So it goes on top of paint beautifully, which I really like. I mean, they're designed to go on top of, you know, glass and plastic and stuff like that. Oh, I forgot to do a shoes. Got little blue shoes and yellow stockings. Just cheat and use that. Okay, right, and finally I'm just going to get my little tree stamp out of here. I'm going to get my Shady Lane. Where did I put my paper? And then let's get this. I'll have to do. Come on, okay, just so, not the whole tree. But just the tip of the tree. Just so it makes it look like bushes. And then I'm going to do a full tree here in the foreground, with a few in the background there. And then you can always fill in any little gaps at the front here, just to give it a little bit more oomph. Okie doke. I think, my lovelies, that will do. And there. Oh yes, wait a minute, I've forgotten. Well, I'll stick it down first because then I'll give it time to dry. And then we just need to sort out those highlights. My hands are dirty. There we go. Right, so highlights. White Stabilo all, because gesso would be a little bit too bright for this. So go in the direction of these lines here. So these are a little bit curved, and it's in between those lines have got a broken edge, so that's where the highlight goes. And I'm just not pressing on too hard. Can you see how it's just quite a delicate white? And then with the dress. Now on my other one I've just given her a bit of a rosy cheek as well. So on this you can do a few sort of more highlights just to define that. And then let's just get a little bit of a highlight on this poppy here. And anywhere else you like. I'm going to leave Toto as he is, because he's nice and brown. And just going to do the tiniest amount of red on there. Clean my brush and then just work that in. There we go. Ta-da, ta-da. Okay, that took longer than I expected. I hope you're still with me, but I really enjoyed doing that. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it there for now. We've got loads and loads of beautiful samples to show you, and I'm going to leave some of those for 6 o'clock tonight, and I'm going to do some more demos, more my style, I guess, more typically me. And yeah, we're going to go through lots more samples, more demos, so please join me at 6 o'clock tonight, and we'll have a little play. Thanks ever so much for joining me. See you at 6 o'clock. Bye for now.